Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, you're just stuck? Like your bank account never reflects your effort? You're not alone. And no, you're not lazy. Society is designed in subtle ways to keep you broke. And today we're going to talk about how. From the moment we're born, society feeds us a script. Go to school, get a good job, buy nice things, and someday you'll be happy. But here's the truth no one tells you. The system isn't designed for your happiness or your freedom. It's designed to keep you spending, to keep you chasing, to keep you trapped. Let's talk about status. The car you drive, the clothes you wear, the gadgets you own, they've become symbols of worth. Not because they truly matter, but because society says they do. We're conditioned to believe success looks a certain way, a way that often comes with a monthly payment plan. We end up spending money we don't have to impress people we don't even like. And the worst part? We call it normal. Then there's the pressure of keeping up. You scroll social media and see friends traveling, upgrading, succeeding. You don't see their debt, their stress, their silent panic. But you feel the pressure. So maybe you swipe the card for things you don't need. Not because you're careless, but because you're afraid. Afraid of falling behind. Afraid of being left out. Ever wonder why even people with decent jobs still struggle financially? Because the job isn't the trap. It's the life that surrounds it. Commuting 5 days a week, eating out because you're exhausted, shopping on weekends as a reward for surviving, and debt becomes your silent coworker. You're not working just to live. You're working to maintain the image society expects of you. Now let's talk about silence. How often do we talk honestly about money with friends or family? Rarely. We carry shame, embarrassment, guilt. We pretend we're okay when we're drowning. Because society treats financial struggle like a personal failure, when it's often a systemic one. This silence keeps us stuck, because if no one talks about it, we all think we're alone. And that isolation, that's what keeps the pressure heavy and our wallets light. Look around you. Ads, influencers, trends. The message is clear. Buy this, then you'll be whole. Buy that, then you'll be respected. Consumer culture thrives on your self-doubt. It tells you you're not enough, so you keep buying to fix that feeling. And when the high wears off, you buy again. But peace never arrives in a package. So how do you break free? It starts by noticing, by questioning the script, by realizing your value isn't measured by your income or your image. Real freedom begins when you stop performing for others and start living by your own values. Reject the noise. Embrace simplicity. Talk honestly. Let go of shame. Let's take it a step further. What does it cost to keep up the act? Not just financially, but emotionally. Every time you buy something to impress, you trade a piece of yourself for someone else's approval. You delay your dreams to meet someone else's timeline. You silence your discomfort so you can fit in. And that kind of conformity, it's expensive. It drains your energy. It keeps you busy, but not fulfilled. And slowly, it disconnects you from who you really are. We end up chasing a life that looks good in photos, but feels empty in real time. The truth is, financial freedom isn't just about money. It's about identity. It's about having the power to say, I don't need to prove myself through spending. I don't need to play by their rules. I decide what success means for me. Freedom begins the moment you stop living on autopilot. When you ask, is this what I want or what I've been told to want? When you start making money choices that reflect your values, not your fears, not your followers, not your family's expectations. And that shift, that's where true power begins. You don't have to escape society to be free. You just have to stop letting it define your worth. Society tells you to work harder, grind longer, sacrifice more. But here's the ugly truth. Time is the one currency you can't earn back. You might make some bucks an hour, but what about weekends spent recovering from burnout, the missed birthdays, the deferred dreams? The system rewards you just enough to keep you showing up, but never enough to actually break free. So just start small. Say no to a night out you can't afford, both mentally and economically. Unfollow that influencer that makes you feel less than. Have an honest conversation with someone you trust. Every small step is a rebellion. Every pause is power. Every time you choose peace over pressure, you take a piece of yourself back. Then there's the promise of security, the 9-to-5, the benefits, the pension. How secure do you really feel? One layoff, one medical emergency, one economic crash, and suddenly that safety net vanishes. Yet we cling to it because fear is a powerful motivator. We've been taught to avoid risk at all costs. But what if the real risk is spending 40 years doing work that drains you just to retire too tired to enjoy it? Notice how society constantly distracts you from the real issues? Endless entertainment, political noise, celebrity drama. It's all designed to keep you scrolling, consuming, numbing. So you don't have the energy to question why you're always behind. Why the rent keeps rising while wages stall. Why healthcare costs a fortune, but wellness is a luxury. They want you too busy surviving to ever start thriving. So what's the alternative? Wealth isn't just a number in your bank account. It's autonomy. It's time. It's peace. Imagine a life where you work less, but live more. Where you measure success in sunsets, not sales targets. Where your choices aren't dictated by fear or societal pressure. This isn't a fantasy. It's a mindset shift. And it starts with rejecting the idea that you owe your life to a system that barely values you. So here's your challenge today. Stop and ask yourself, who benefits from my stress, my debt, my silence? Who told you a person with an older car is less successful? Who decided a designer bag equals confidence? Who told you if you don't upgrade, you'll fall behind? But here's the trap. The more we chase validation through spending, the further we drift from real peace, where price tag is not needed. So start small. Opt out of one societal expectation this week. Say no to a purchase you don't need. Have an honest conversation about money. Every tiny rebellion weakens the system's grip on you. And over time, those small acts add up to something radical. A life on your terms. A freedom on your terms. A journey of fate where you are the master of it. If this message hit home for you, share it with someone who needs to hear it.